Hello, everybody. Thank you for joining us today and watching Union City eSports and KISS TV's first ever Streamathon. We're going to be here live all day. We're going to bring you some new gameplays from some of our favorites, a couple new segments. We're going to start with the Hyper-Theatrical podcast, but we'll get into that here soon. And we have our next edition of Owen and Angel's Eating Challenge coming up later. And tune in here for your Tribal Time Trivia today because it will take place on this stream. And before we begin, I would like to add that attached to the links, there is a link to a GoFundMe attached to this video and on our UCJSHS YouTube page to a GoFundMe. In the GoFundMe, we're doing this Streamathon today to raise as much money as we can to help create a big pot to donate and split and donate to the families affected here in Union City from the tornadoes that occurred last week. So any donation we would appreciate very much, and thank you for watching. Here we go. Gentlemen.
Hello.
Hello. First episode of the Hyper-Theatrical. First, if you'd
Very
like to say your
excited.
name so everybody gets to know who everybody is here.
I'm Angel Nieto.
Owen Dollar here. Zach Volk.
Gabe Lush. How are we feeling today?
Feeling great. It's a great day.
Glad to be on the set.
Great start today. Set's beautiful. First time recording on the new set.
Of course.
So we want to jump in here with some hypothetical. We're just gonna throw a softball here for you. First shot. All right.
Okay.
Ready? No pun intended when I say first shot. If somebody were to offer you have one shot. Okay. You're on a basketball court. You have a basketball. You have one shot for the money. This is a pretty generic one, but we've changed the stakes a little bit here. A layup, you have one attempt, makes you $1,000. A free throw is $10K. A three-pointer wins you $50K, but the half quarter is up to $5 million. You have one shot. We'll start, Angel. What shot are you taking?
I'm taking a three-pointer.
Do you care to elaborate as to why that's your choice?
You know, I'm pretty good at shooting three-pointers, Gabe. So that's why I choose it.
So, honestly, I think I'm taking the three-pointer too. Listen, I believe that I might have been about 2 for 15 this year from the three-point line. That doesn't reflect that we're talking wide open three. If I can pick anywhere, I'm the top of the key type of guy. Give me the ball top of the key, and this guy knows. I'm a multiple-time Beans winner. I don't know if I've lost in Beans actually this year. And yeah, I can knock down the three probably better than the free throw, honestly. So I'm just going to take the three.
Zach?
I'm taking the three as well. You know, the layup's not guaranteed, in my opinion. You know, my free throw percentage was not much higher than my three-point percentage this year. And that's not because my free throw percentage was bad. That's because my three-point percentage was good. You know, if we have a catch and shoot probability, I'm going in the corner. It's a guarantee. Give me my 50K. If it's not, I have created a new meta that guarantees the three-point shot make. If you know, you know. I'm taking the three-pointer, Gabe.
Oh, yeah.
So
No, I know the Matties.
The meta is actually 100%. I never saw him miss one of those. So.
that's a bold statement. No disagreements here through the first round, so we're all on the same page.
Of course.
Okay. You're inside of a large dome. Question 2. You're inside of a large dome. You're in there with nothing but 100 hungry lions.
Okay.
You get one fictional character to help you survive for 1 hour. One. Who do you take?
Is the character on our side?
The character's on your side.
No matter
okay.
what.
The character is trying to help you survive for 1 hour. It's his only job.
Okay. I think I got a pretty simple.
Would you like to start?
How big's the dome? I mean, big.
We're going to say the dome could cover like an NFL stadium. So it's big, but it's not like an entire city.
And how many lions?
100.
I don't know if my dude would fit in there. I don't know if it would fit inside an NFL stadium, height-wise.
Okay, can you elaborate on?
I'll say I was going to take King Kong.
I think you.
I feel
I'd
like
say we're going to say the dome is exactly the height of the Empire State Building.
Okay. That's much higher than an NFL stadium.
Meaning originally I was talking like the circumference here,
Yes,
right?
of course.
But the height now we'll say is tall enough
Okay.
to house King Kong.
I feel like King Kong would be easily capable of just demolishing 100 lions, easily.
That's a good answer. You know, I hadn't thought about that.
It's
He's
just
probably
like-
going to squish a lot of them.
I mean, he's just large. The lions can't do anything against him. I mean, that's the first thing that came to mind.
You know, there's probably a lot better answers, but the very first name that came to came to mind was Optimus Prime. I'm just thinking about it. Give him 25 seconds, all the Lions are dead. They're all dead. And theoretically, another thing, if he goes into vehicle form, I just get in the vehicle, and I'm not touchable.
There's a point there.
I can't be touched.
Assuming that you can get inside of the semi before the Lions can get to you,
Yes.
you would then just 100 Lions. We're just assuming too, that they're
Yeah.
trying to kill you.
Yes, of course.
Do they have the capability of getting on top of a semi truck that easily if it's moving?
If they do, he's just going to block
That
them
might
off.
just be a hack to the question. That might just be the correct answer.
Yeah.
Driving around for an hour. What if he runs out of gas? Can Optimus Prime run out of gas?
I don't know if he runs out of gas.
Can he run out of gas when he's in car
Energon.
mode? Angel, who's your pick?
You know, these guys gave some great answers. My answer's probably not as good. Rick Grimes from The Walking Dead.
You're dead, buddy.
I might be dead.
Is he technically a fictional?
Yeah, he's fictional because he's played by an actor. His character is not. Yeah, he's fictional. It's also one heck of a choice. Can you explain
bad
why?
choice.
I guess Rick Grimes is going to save you from 100 Lions.
If he can kill that many zombies and people, why can't he kill a bunch of lions?
Well, there are 100 of them.
What did he kill him with? A shotgun, right? That was his main.
That was a pistol. I forget what it was.
Are we assuming that he has unlimited ammunition
Yes.
as well?
Yeah.
It's a bull.
Well, that was a heck of a choice.
It's a bad choice.
All right, this next one's one of my favorites.
Okay.
Question 3. You're in the octagon to fight for 1 hour.
This is a good one.
Would you rather fight Conor McGregor and Khabib Nurmagomedov, but they're completely blind, or 5 fairly athletic yet average men? You have to fight for 1 hour.
Do I have to fight, or do I just have to?
You're
be
in the
it?
octagon for an hour, I
Okay.
should say.
That's
But the
much
people who
better.
are in the octagon against you are under the impression they're like, it's prime time, they're trying to fight you.
To me, this is a simple answer. I'm taking Conor and Khabib, completely blind. If you just get on your hands and knees and crawl around, avoiding them, making sure you're not making any noise so they can't hear you. If they get close, just like kick them in the balls or something.
The
Punch
thing,
them in the face. You know what I'm saying?
the thing that's scary with that is if they do somehow find you, right?
But
Like-
they're not.
The grappling, they don't have to be able to see. You've lost. You're getting knocked out.
Yeah, you just got to run around.
You're out cold.
You got to run around.
And you know, without their vision, their other senses might be heightened as well.
You know, you didn't say that.
Well, it's just an assumption, because
Stop assuming.
if you're blind, they say that your other senses like
Of
come
course.
to fruition. So maybe they're hearing.
Yeah,
they're
but
feeling.
I did make the point that crawling around did not make any noise.
That's fair.
I did
That's
say
fair.
that.
Owen, what are
I
you
feel like-
taking?
Let's look at it from the other side, the 5 fairly athletic men.
Mm-hmm.
If we're talking, we could get very much more specific, but considering I've never stepped in the octagon before, never even put on a pair of boxing gloves, I would much rather fight 2 blind men. Because if they can't see me, surely I could, land a pretty good punch on one of them.
Yeah.
Because, they're still human. Conor McGregor they're probably about, what is Conor McGregor, 5'7" or something? So, I mean, fairly short. Khabib probably pretty short, too.
You'd risk
I just-
throwing the punch to give away your location?
Yeah. No, I would try to land a...
You're trying to
a
win.
KO. I would try to land a KO shot on one of them. Because the men, they're just going to dodge it from me.
Uh-huh.
5 of them,
5
it's
might
just
feel like
not
you're just
even...
accepting, you're
It's,
accepting
yeah,
the loss.
it's not possible. It's got to be McGregor and Nurmagomedov.
Angel,
I'm also taking the 2 blind guys.
what's your approach?
Probably just hide. Because if either of those guys get their hands on me, I'm probably done for.
That's fair. That's fair. I would assume the same. Again, we're all in agreement. That was another quality round.
Maybe this is on the question makers.
Hey. All right, well, this one, I don't think they'll all be the same.
Okay.
Next question. When you're born, the doctors give you an option. They tell you to pick one color to see for the rest of your life. Every other color will come through your eyes like you're colorblind. What is the one color you would choose to see forever?
I don't know what it's like to be colorblind.
I'm just assuming in this situation that everything looks gray.
So
Everything's-
everything else would be just shades of gray.
Yeah, other than the one color. I think this is a simple answer.
Okay.
It's going to be the color of the sun to me. It's very simple. I wake up, beautiful morning. I look at the sun. It's beautiful. That's all I need.
It's very specific though, because the sun is like a mixture of colors, so it's like the only thing that's that color.
You know, a yellow, orange, orangey, yellow, that color. Yeah, pretty simple, to be honest.
My question, I guess, for that is, did you want to look at the sun, like directly at it?
Well, I mean, if you can't. The sun creates a good.
It makes everything
it's like-
else happy in a
Yeah.
way.
Everything might be too bright though, because you can't.
No,
You know, the
but-
other colors aren't going to absorb the sun's rays. It's just going to be reflective.
I disagree.
Because do the laws
See,
of the
once
Earth
again,
still work?
once again, the question maker did not specify.
We're in hypotheticals here, so it's a whole realm of the unknown, you know.
Next.
Owen, what color do you think you're going with?
I'm in between a couple. I was going to say blue for the sky. Because, I mean,
That's a good answer.
there's not a lot of other things that are blue that I just need to see. I guess, you know, water is a shade of blue. Be nice to see. Because if you can't distinguish between water and land, that could get you in a bad situation. I mean, I think it would still be distinguishable.
I was thinking
I agree.
colorblind people often just fall into ponds.
Not every. I don't think that's how colorblindness works.
I don't know either.
Not
I don't know
everything's gray.
I don't know how it works.
We're talking about The Giver here.
Yeah.
A little The Giver reference.
Okay, yeah. So, you know, it could be blue. I'll stick with blue. I was gonna say maybe green.
That's a good quality answer.
Blue's fine.
Yeah, I'm gonna take green, just because it's all plants and grass. Still be nice to see. Of course, the bland world.
And then the intermingled things, like where you'll occasionally run across somebody wearing like a blue shirt or a green shirt or something that's
Yellow.
the color of the sun, that yellowy color.
You would know.
You'd know. You'd know what they were wearing that day. Okay. We're going to throw our first movie situation in here today.
What's that?
One of my favorites. Everybody's familiar with the Hunger Games, correct?
Of course.
No. Slightly.
Are you familiar with the concept of the Hunger Games?
No, I know the Hunger.
Angel?
Yeah.
And you all know who Danny DeVito is, correct?
Of course.
Of course. If Danny DeVito was in the Hunger Games,
I don't really know who that is, so I'm not gonna lie.
Like the short guy.
have you ever seen It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia? Yeah. Come on. What's a good Danny DeVito reference for him to know? I'm trying to think of a good. Hold on. We'll get a picture. Can we get a picture pulled up
We get a
for
picture.
Danny DeVito? Hold on.
Jamie,
sure.
we need Jamie.
Yeah.
to pull
Pause
the
on the communications here. Just a quick.
picture.
Because
Nick
this is
sounds
somebody that
familiar.
when you see him, I feel like you'll have to know who he is. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Oh yeah.
Oh, it kind of looks like Spike Lee.
What?
I don't think so. I'm going to keep it real. I don't think so.
The guy at the Knicks game.
Spike Lee. That guy doesn't look. What?
I'm not sure I'm seeing it.
That looks nothing like Spike Lee.
I'm not
I don't.
seeing it.
I don't know if I see the Spike Lee Danny DeVito.
Bald, black, thick glasses.
Well, Danny DeVito's not black.
I said bald.
Oh, I thought you. But you know who
I
Danny
didn't
DeVito
know
is, right?
Spike Lee was black.
Oh, he is very okay. But you know who Danny DeVito is.
Okay, yeah.
He's also like, for size reference, that picture right there. He's like
Okay, yeah.
probably.
Now that I see that.
5'3",
Very short,
maybe.
yeah.
Yes. Correct.
If Danny DeVito were in the Hunger Games, from the start, he's given a lightsaber and a riot shield, but nobody else knows.
Okay.
Can Danny DeVito win the Hunger Games?
Angel, would you like to start?
I mean,
You have to think, he's probably at this point, how old is Danny DeVito?
well, like 60 something.
He's probably.
So basically, he can just like hide in a little cave and be overpowered. Is what you're saying?
He could camp theoretically.
He in theory, he could camp, but he still has to survive. Because the Hunger Games, the movie, they last a while.
Yeah.
So the question is if he will win.
Could he win? Yes. Would he win? A lightsaber is kind of also the weapon above all other weapons. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
there's not really a good answer for a lightsaber unless you have a lightsaber.
Doesn't the game try to
Yeah,
place
get
traps
know,
on
it
you?
That's
does-
the other thing,
But
yeah.
is he going to get sponsors?
Is
Yes,
he
it
going to get
helps.
sponsors? Are the fans going to want to see
I
Danny
think
DeVito win?
a lot of people would like Danny DeVito.
But what if he camps and like, doesn't like the play area get smaller?
Let's just
Well,
stick to it, Angel. Let's go.
well, it just sounds like he's overpowered if he camps. So
You-
this is
Use your imagination, Angel.
I think in the Hunger Games, yes, they do move their way in towards the
It's a Fortnite storm circle.
cornucopia is what it's called, the movie.
What's it called?
A cornucopia.
Oh, okay.
They move towards that towards the end. The game makers kind of make them. So he would, in the assumption that he could camp for most of it.
I don't think he'd win.
I just think there's too much.
I don't think he's athletic enough. Like, what's that one girl's name? Katniss?
Yeah.
One arrow, like, maybe he can dodge like one or two, but
Well, he's got a riot shield too. So she'd have to get him off guard because if he knows where she is, she's not.
but doesn't the right shield have like the little glass hole?
The glass is not getting broken.
I guess the question then becomes how strong is the riot shield as well?
I can be strong enough to deflect an arrow.
I would think.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Oh.
think somebody would get him.
Okay.
Especially if there's multiple people that see he has both a riot shield and the strongest weapon on
And
him.
I feel like people would team up on him. Like, distract him from the front and just come up behind him or something. I just don't think he'd win. He'd be too overpowered.
He'd get to we're making the final four, I think.
Yeah.
He's going to get close.
I don't know.
Somebody going to find,
Would you like-
somebody's going to find
Would you
him.
like to
How
go
many
next?
districts are there? Like 12?
13.
13?
There was
Well, there was
12.
13.
13 was, yeah, so 12 in.
12
There's a
times
boy and a
2.
girl
There's
from 12
24,
districts.
yeah.
There's 24 total.
Oh, okay.
He is assuming, let's say he is contestant 25. He is added.
Oh,
Okay.
so he doesn't have a counter partner. Like he
No,
doesn't
he's
have,
just
No,
there.
no partner. Okay.
Instead of a
Yeah.
partner, he was given a lightsaber and a riot shield.
I don't think he's winning. I mean, it's just 5'3", old. Has glasses, so if he loses those, he can't see. I agree. Somebody's gonna pick him off somehow. Somebody's bound to pick him off. Somebody's bound to pick him off.
Gabe, I'm gonna keep it real with you. He's gone within the first 3 minutes. He is gone.
How are the first 3 minutes?
Isn't there a
Because-
ton?
Because
Isn't
at
there?
the beginning, they all run for like the supplies
But
and stuff at the front. He doesn't need that.
Where is he running?
Away to camp.
Listen, they could go to the cornucopia. They can go get whatever they need, and they can easily track him down. He's not going to be the fastest guy on earth. They can see him. He's gone.
Here's
gone.
my thought with it is they might get to him, but if you attack him with a group, you have to think. Remember, he has a lightsaber.
Yeah.
He's taking at least 3 or 4 with him because if he just has
I
the
disagree.
lightsaber turned on and he's swinging that around,
I disagree.
what medical attention are you getting if there's a gaping cut across your chest?
Gabe,
There's just a hole
He's
in your
gone.
body from the lightsaber.
he's gone. I'm sorry, Gabe. He's gone.
Okay. Next question. Have you guys seen any of the Avengers movie, Avengers Endgame, and specifically?
Yes.
Yeah. You've seen. Okay. In Avengers Endgame, let's say one of those Avengers has to just disappear, never be a part of the movie, but in their place, they're replaced by you, in yourself. You're not a superhero. You are, like in this case, if you said the Hulk, there's no Hulk. There's just Owen Dowler. What Avenger could you replace, and you think they still win and defeat Thanos? In this point in time in the series, who could you replace?
It's a great question, Gabe.
Is Endgame the one with that scene where there's like all the portals and they're
Yes.
all coming in? Okay.
Yes, that is that one.
Wait, if I remember, does Black Panther get tied into Endgame?
Yeah.
Yes. He's brought.
Yes, he
I was
does
just
come
wondering.
back. He does. Yes, he does
Because
come back.
doesn't it like his army fight at one
Yes.
time? Okay.
They come out of one of the
So he
portals.
needs one.
I feel like I have my answer.
Time for delivery.
I think I have my answer as well.
Is Spider-Man
He's
Marvel?
in it. Yes, Spider-Man is in
I'm
it.
not gonna say Spider-Man. I'm just wondering.
I think I will. I think I will start with Spider-Man. This is going to be controversial. Okay, I'm sorry. Spider-Man does clutch up somewhat in carrying the gauntlet, but he just doesn't have the clutch factor that the other people do, such as Captain America. You got Thor, you got Scarlet Witch, you got
Iron Man.
Iron Man who
Doctor
clutches
Strange.
up, Doctor Strange opening the portals.
He opened the portals.
You got Black Panther leading his
The whole army. And I'm assuming that if you take Black Panther's place, you would lose his army.
I mean, you
There's
have
the
to have
part.
Ant-Man there because he's working on the little van with a time travel machine. So he's working with that. You
Ant-Man
gotta
is
have that.
insane.
Captain Marvel just craps on the entire other army. You know, I could definitely be missing someone for sure. Absolutely. Maybe, I'm sure I'm forgetting something Spider-Man did. But I think as of now, I'm taking
I
Spider-Man.
have a question. Is Spider-Man an Avenger?
See, that's a good question. but
Technically,
here's the
no.
thing. I think,
There's no
but
reason
in
why.
Avengers Endgame, Captain America does say Avengers Assemble when everybody out of the portal comes.
So I can
Pause.
be anybody out of the portal, is what
I
you're
mean, he
saying?
does say Avengers Assemble, which would make me think that he's referring to every single person that came out of the portal as an Avenger.
Okay.
What is Spider-Man then? Just to.
He's just a Marvel character.
Okay. I see.
I believe Spider-Man would count as an Avenger.
It's controversial.
Very.
That-
Actually,
I think-
I'm not believing. I am
Declaring.
You're
declaring. I'm declaring.
You've made that
So,
choice, that decision.
I'm declaring.
All right, so you spit out a lot of plot points I wasn't really thinking of.
Yes.
I'm going to have to change my answer.
What was your
I
original
was
answer?
going to say Ant-Man, but until he brought up the point.
The time machine was very, very crucial for the end of that film.
I didn't really remember what Ant-Man did.
Owen, did you have an answer?
I was gonna say Ant-Man as well, just because
Ooh.
you know. I feel like Ant-Man. I enjoy the character, but then again, his power is. It's useful, but I feel like it could be without.
Here's my thoughts. Who is one Avenger that, in theory, almost any average man could be? The Avenger where all his powers come from a man-made suit.
Oh.
If
Iron Man.
Owen Dowler was Iron Man,
I was thinking
Yeah,
about
but you
that.
also got to think Iron Man found out the little time travel calculation.
there's lots of things. Oh yeah, there's
Are
no
you
there's
as smart as him? I don't think so. I don't think you're figuring that out.
Angel Nieto might be.
I disagree. With respect.
But Jarvis, you still have Jarvis in there.
I feel like
Sorry, you guys are wrong.
I feel like if you replace Iron Man with yourself, I mean,
wrong.
down to the end of the movie,
You're wrong.
Evan, you could
You are
you could
incorrect.
sacrifice yourself.
You are incorrect.
What does Hulk really do except provide a big body?
He does.
You know, I
Get the
feel like he
original
should have
snap
been.
off.
He should have been. Yeah, I feel like
He
he
gets the
should have been more
original snap
important.
off.
In
So
parts
you're
of
saying
that.
we can't? You don't think you could?
I mean, see, it doesn't make sense because it almost killed Hulk, but then Iron Man was still able to do it. So, would we be able to do it?
All right. I
You
my
have to
answer.
kind of.
Since Zach, using Zach's rules, could I theoretically be Groot?
That's a good answer. I think we have to.
Is Groot there?
Guardians of the Galaxy.
And
they're
we have
there.
to assume
They're there.
Groot's there.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think it's a good
I'm
answer.
gonna allow
I'm
it.
Groot then.
Okay.
Angel is Groot.
I'm Groot.
Groot is forgettable.
Groot is forgettable.
I'm
Wow.
sorry. I said it.
Round
I'm
of applause.
sorry.
Quick answer. Quick.
I mean, I can just be in there.
Good answers there.
I'm
Good
Angel.
answers there. But that's a quality. I am Angel. Okay. How are we feeling so far?
I feel like these are some great questions.
Yes. I'm
Right.
impressed with your ability.
I've got a good one here.
Okay. Good.
At least I enjoy this one. I hope you guys enjoy it as much. Everybody's seen. I'm gonna name 3 movies, right? You've seen Shrek, surely.
Okay.
Of course.
The Incredibles.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Night at the Museum.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
absolutely.
I don't think I've seen that one.
In this scenario, you haven't seen Night at Museum? Ben Stiller, all of the museum exhibits
Robin
come to
Williams.
life? Yeah,
I've
surely at some point.
seen part of it.
Okay.
At least.
He knows
Okay.
the idea. He has
You
the
get the
concept.
concept.
I get the idea.
Let's say the Incredibles universe and Night at the Museum. If you were to replace Mr. Incredible or Ben Stiller, the museum night guard in Night at Museum, if you were to replace both of them with Shrek, which movie's a better movie? Shrek as Mr. Incredible or Shrek as the night watchman at Night at the Museum?
I don't think this one's close, Gabe.
I actually agree in a way with that. I think I have one set answer in my mind.
I want to see what Angel says because this could also be based off of personal preference, and he says yes, it's on at the museum.
Yeah.
So
What are you thinking, Angel?
What are we thinking? You are Angel.
Yeah, I am. So look, I've seen about 15 minutes of one of the movies and I've watched the other. don't think it's fair for me to say not the museum because I have no idea
Yeah.
what happens. But with The Incredibles, so Shrek is just replacing Mr. Incredible and nothing else changes?
Or does he get his abilities too?
No, it's the exact same movie for both, but
It's
the
just
main character is Shrek with the way he talks and his general
okay.
attitude and abilities. Just it's Shrek.
All right, Mr. Incredible.
Unfortunately, that is the incorrect answer, Gabe.
I agree.
It's going to be Night at the Museum.
It's got to be Night at the Museum, right?
Without a doubt.
Yeah.
The chaos that would be going on, which, I mean, come on.
I think that Shrek getting insulted by all the little people too. I mean, it would be great. There's a lot of stuff that goes. There's just a lot more new. So many exhibits in the Night at the Museum. New environments for Shrek. It would just be at such a higher level than Incredibles.
The comedic value I think Shrek would bring to that movie, because of every little detail, it would be not Ben Stiller but Shrek conversing with I think that's the right answer. I agree.
And then also, wait, we gotta think. There is a scene at the beginning, right? Ben Stiller's with his family, right?
Mm-hmm.
In the apartment.
Yes.
So that's another thing. We're not just talking about Shrek with a wife.
Yes. But they're like the same actors, actresses,
Exactly.
people.
Yes.
He's just in an apartment with like
Yes.
two normal looking people. I'm going to work. You know what I mean? That was a bad accent, but
That
you
was
get the
bad.
point.
Good try, though.
That's like Arnold.
It was more like Arnold than it was anything else. Next question. Because I think that one had a right answer.
Yes, I agree. Angel got it wrong.
Angel got it wrong, respectfully. You got the last one right though. You got the Avengers Endgame one correct. In a zombie apocalypse, let's say somehow you've been separated from your family. You're just in a group of friends. There's like, let's say the three of you, give or take a couple more, right? Would you rather be the first one to go or the last one?
That's a good one, Gabe. That's the best one of the day, Gabe.
So no survivors. There can't be.
In this situation, it's endgame here. Like the apocalypse is won.
How much time passes between the first casualty and the final?
How much faith do you have in your friends?
See, I think we're clutching.
You think you're clutching?
Yeah.
So it could be, okay, so if you think you're clutching, it could be years
Yeah.
before the final day.
Gabe, if I know I'm going, get me out. Leave the match. I'm out first, Gabe.
I think it wouldn't bother me first or last. I gotta go out with somebody. If I'm completely dead last for like a year, that's
See,
just.
what I can't do.
I don't think I
True.
could just be by myself for that long. But if I just go out with somebody, it wouldn't matter, first or last. I'd rather last though, because like two going out right at the beginning is not good for survival.
Yeah.
That's true.
So
And there's the thought, let's say you choose first and you go, and the zombie that got you caught you off guard, and your 2-3 friends take off, and they get somewhere where they're alive for 5 years.
So you're
That
saying
could be.
we have to be, our way of passing has to go by zombie.
Yeah, there's no escaping. the
Yeah.
zombie. Okay.
Like it's got to be by zombie. There's no other way.
Yeah. Or I'll say this. You could die of like natural causes.
Whoa. That's completely different.
No, but the world is never fixed or never saved.
Okay.
You're living in a zombie apocalypse forever.
Okay.
Okay, then I'd probably try to just make it out. I think I'm just going to try to survive.
Okay.
Because that's a lot of faith, though, to think if you'd rather go first, but you try to make it out and then you don't.
You can't be the last by yourself.
Yeah.
That's the problem here.
That would be sad.
That would be horrible.
That would be a terrible way to go.
Especially by zombie.
Yeah.
I've watched way too much Walking Dead. I can't die first.
How long are you surviving if Rick Grimes is there?
But what if we
If Rick
sacrifice
Grimes
ourselves?
is there forever. With Rick Grimes, I'm restoring society. I'm not laughing, Gabe.
No, how are you going to restore society?
He did just say that there's no restoring society.
No, wait. You and Rick Grimes.
But he said if I Rick Grimes, he changed the whole situation entirely.
But that was just a short little deep side note.
Elaborate.
Back to the
how are you
original.
going to restore society with Rick Grimes?
The same way he did it in the show.
Next
Have
question.
you ever watched the show?
Next question.
Somewhat. I'm not going to elaborate on what I'm thinking.
Next question,
That was kind of sus.
Okay, next question. You were offered $1 million to stay in a room alone for 30 minutes. The catch, when you exit the room, there's a 50-50 shot that A, you'll be in current time like nothing's changed, just 30 minutes later than when you walked in.
Okay.
The other 50 is that you're 100 years into the future and none of your family or friends are alive. And you have no idea of what society or
How much
anything
money?
will be
What
like.
was the money?
$1 million.
But $1 million 100 years from now.
That
Yeah,
inflation.
inflation.
That's gotta be
That's gonna be
terrible,
worth.
yeah.
That's gonna be like $2.
That's
All right, so what-
That's a sweet too.
So what if we say there's $1 billion on the table?
Oh,
So about $100.
50-50.
I feel like it's got to be more than that, though. People in the world net worth like
Okay, we'll say
200
there's
billion.
enough money that it would make you one of the richer people in the country, regardless of era. How about that?
okay.
But there's a 50-50 shot that when you walk out, the world is the exact same, and you're just rich, and there's a 50-50 shot that you're 100 years in the future, and you have no idea who anybody is.
A lot can change in 100 years.
A lot can change.
Oh, yeah. But it's still 50-50. We could walk
It's
out.
50-50. You
You
can
could
walk
walk
out
out normally.
like nothing has changed. It's the chance
Yeah,
are
this
you
is
ready to lose to also lose everybody and everything you know.
This is a good
I feel like
question,
this
Gabe.
is like a, 70-30 type of, because you got that guaranteed 50% win factor. You could walk out and be normal, but then you got to weigh the other 50. I feel like it's like a 15% win,
Yeah.
because you could walk out and not know anybody, but you're also very set. But then you also don't know anybody.
I think I got it.
What's your answer?
This is tough. This is a good one, Gabe. I'm gonna let Angel go first. This is a good one, Gabe.
Angel?
So I have the choice to either do it or not do it.
Yes.
I'm doing it.
You're doing it. Okay.
Yeah.
Should we flip a coin to see what happened for Angel?
Yeah.
Yes, we should.
I don't have a coin.
I don't have one.
Maybe I have something to flip.
Flip a wallet.
Flip a wallet. That's a good idea. We'll flip a wallet, Angel. And we'll see what would have happened in this exact scenario to Angel.
All right.
Okay, this side's heads.
Heads. And then
Actually-
heads is,
Heads is same.
Could flip ID.
yeah, I like that. I like that. So if it lands with Owen's face up, it means that that nothing changed.
Okay.
If it lands Owen's face down, you're now in the future and everybody's gone.
All right.
Give it a flip, Owen.
Heads.
That was
Angel is
bad
now
flip.
much
It's heads.
richer than he was 30 seconds prior. What a choice. Zach?
I think I have to risk it as well.
Is Zach
I mean,
also going to risk?
after watching that, but now I have to realize the probability of getting another heads.
Well, it's still 50-50.
Is it though?
No, it's
No, it's not.
it's a 1 out of 4 now.
It's out 1 out of 4 because he just got heads, which that's a 1 out of 2. Now it's 1 out of 2 again, which means it's actually 1 out of 4.
No, it'd be 1 out of 4 for both of you.
That's true.
I
But if
hate
you
I hate
just
this
win,
argument
you're
with
out.
probability because by the mathematical standpoint, yes. At the same time, every time you flip it, it's 50-50.
That's true. I
That's
think
true.
I'm risking it for the biscuit.
Ready?
No, no,
Zach.
whoa.
Same concept.
Whoa. I need the same flip as Angel's flip.
See, that was a bad flip.
Let's
See,
land
that's-
it
I
on
like
the
that
table here.
flip,
Let's
though.
land it on the table here so we can see. Just so we can see.
Whoa, he's flipping it different.
This is the only fair way.
Yeah, I think
it wasn't fair for Angel.
I'm
It
not.
wasn't fair.
Okay.
You're right.
Okay.
Zach,
Oh,
Zach is in
Zach
the
is
future
100 years in
and
the
now
future.
knows 0 people.
Hey,
I'm rich though. I am rich.
But the
Yeah,
good
but he
thing
is rich.
The good thing is you don't have to worry about money, so you can get to
I
know
can
people.
I can get to know everyone.
People always want to be friends with the guy that's just absolutely rich, right?
True.
I mean, you're gonna have like great nephews and nieces that you can meet potentially.
Wait.
Like you could find your family.
I mean, if we're technically in the same location, then we should be around.
Wait, yeah.
our
Does life
family.
go on?
Yeah, I would say in theory, life that's not dependent on your existence, like you wouldn't be able to have kids
Yeah.
because,
Yeah.
like, obviously, you've but like nephews,
That is
nieces, stuff
true.
like that. But it'd be like they'd be distant at that point because it's 100 years.
Yeah.
It'll only be like 3 generations, 4.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean distant though?
Well, I'm saying like let's
Few
say
generations.
But it's still like.
even if you had a
But you're not like You're not. You know
yeah,
what I'm
like if you had a nephew tomorrow and this happened, they're going to be 100 years old.
Okay, but does your family know you're going to this box? Because they could.
Let's say no. Let's say no.
Okay,
This is
then
a,
That's a good
that
question.
changes
an
it
entirely
because-
dependent
They're
choice.
not really like connected to you because you've been gone.
Independent. Yeah.
They probably don't even know you exist.
Well, I'm saying like your family knows you now. I'm saying
Yeah.
like if Zach Folk made this choice right now and your parents are like at work
Mhm.
and they didn't know you were there, walking into
So
this
then your
mythical
family
box.
just thinks you disappeared.
Yeah, your family never knows what happened to you. Assuming that they're gone within the next 100 years.
I think you're a legendary story in the family
Yeah.
legacy, and then you come back and they know who you are. They've heard the stories of the vanishing.
Oh, and what's your choice?
It's a good one, Gabe.
I mean, automatic. I think no. That's my first option. There is, once again, pros and cons.
Yes.
So, first thought, no. But like, if you gave me the same offer years down the road, it could be different.
Yeah.
So,
Because how old are you right now? How old are you right now?
how old do you think I am?
Are you 17? Is
I-
my assumption? You're 17. When you're 50, that answer is going to be different.
Yeah. Well, I don't know.
Because then you have your own kids. It'd be like a weird
Wait.
interstellar situation going on.
True.
Or you do it right when you have a newborn, and you hope they live for 100 years.
I mean, modern medicines and technology.
Medicine in 100 years might be crazy.
Yeah.
And you hope they live for 100 years. And then,
Are
I
you-
mean, they're going to be much older than you.
Obviously, yes, of course.
Would you want to meet your child at that point then if they're 100 years old?
Absolutely.
I mean, I think I would, but
I mean-
it'd be weird.
It would be.
Right?
It would be.
Granted, obviously, it'd be weird. I mean, it's not
But it's a
really normal.
50-50 on whether you're doing that or not.
But it's a 50-50 on whether we're doing that or not because Angel is now rich and he's just going home to play Fortnite later.
Yes.
Would you guys, next question. Would everybody agree that if you were guaranteed to survive, like there's zero chance of death, people would trade a lot to go to space, be able to walk on the moon, all the planets, everything, right? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Would you trade all of the hair on your body to be able to go to the moon or any planets
Yes,
and
Yeah.
spend like a day on each? For the rest of your life as well, by the way.
absolutely.
When you come back to Earth, you are hairless.
Wait, it's only for one day on said.
You can spend one
Interstellar
one
body.
day on every planet if you want. So that's all in all, you're going to spend a couple weeks out in space.
There's many
And you're
more
guaranteed to
planets.
survive. But for the rest of your life, you have no hair.
So I can go to as many planets as I want.
Well, yeah, you could go to all of them.
Okay.
But just max of a day on that planet.
And is this contained to the solar system, or?
Yes,
Okay.
I will say that, yes.
That does affect.
Because then you just never have to come back at that point.
There's only, what, 9 planets, right? If we count
You
Pluto.
can't go. In the moon. So 10 days. 10
Wait,
days.
If we're counting
It's a
moons,
trip.
can we count every moon?
I'll
That's
say
in
you
the
can count
solar
one.
system.
You can count one moon for each planet.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
So you're gone now 18 days, but you get to see things that will never be seen by man, at least in our lifetime. And then just come back and you have no hair at all.
No. Well, I think I could rock being bald.
And no eyebrows.
No, just no.
You have eyebrows too.
I mean, I can rock it. That's
Jack.
not an issue for me.
That's
So
not
I-
an issue for you?
So I think I.
We should probably shave you
Yeah, we
on
should
the live
do it
stream
then.
today then.
Absolutely not. But like, I'm just saying it. I wouldn't look bad.
I respect the confidence. I could not say the same, and I am balding, so.
I'm going to space, Gabe. It'd just be awesome.
I'm not interested enough in space to do that.
Care to elaborate?
Honestly, I would rather 18 days in another country, in another continent.
Really?
I'm just not interested in space.
You wouldn't care to see like what Earth looks like from the moon?
No. I would rather see what another country looks like, to be honest. If I could spend a day in another country, I would rather do that.
So like you'd get to visit 18 countries. You'd rather do that than okay.
Yep.
Zach?
For me, Gabe, we're going to space. Now, I can mask. If they don't know that the decision made, when I come back, I can tell them, we got too much gamma radiation. I have 5 days to live. So I won't get bullied for it. But then I actually don't die in 5 days. For like
You're just
years.
there,
Yeah, I'm
there
just-
until.
Yeah. But every time I just tell them, I got like 5 more days left. But it was worth it.
But it was
then
worth
I
it.
actually lived for like 80 more years.
Yeah. I think a little bit of it too. You'd be the only man on Earth to have like stepped foot on all of these planets, right?
Yeah.
So you having no hair would almost like add to the intrigue. You'd see
Yeah.
like you in the news, and it'd be like, hey, look at this guy. This is the guy that was stepped
you
foot on
could get a
every
wig as
planet
well.
on the moon.
Yeah.
And
Well, true.
You can get a wig with a hat or something. You can
yeah,
go
the
whole
eyebrows
year.
would just be hard to replicate.
Yeah, it would.
Wait, so
properly.
you can get away?
You can wear a wig. I mean, you're bald. You're living life bald with no hair.
Completely changes it.
Well, I mean,
mean,
fine.
I just threw out an idea.
What would okay? If your question was you can't wear wigs either, would that change your answer?
They would know.
Would that change yours?
Well, that's what I was going on the assumption of.
Okay, that's kind of how I meant it, was to not wear
Okay,
anything.
that's
But I
fine.
mean, there's
That's
always
fine.
answers.
I'm just
to
throwing
that.
out an idea. That's on me. I'll never speak again.
Are you more interested in the sea than in space?
No.
Okay, so because that brings us to part 2 of this question.
Some say space is a sea.
It is. It is.
A sea of nothing?
If you were guaranteed, again, your safety to not, you're not dying, would you take the proposed 18 days in space, or a very high-level submarine with lights so you can see everything, take you for 18 days to explore the depths of the ocean?
The unexplored areas?
Yeah. Parts of the ocean that we don't know anything about.
But this doesn't guarantee our survival because there's like all those.
No, it does. I'm
just
saying in this
Oh, it
situation, you are
Okay.
unstoppable.
We're not
You are.
disconnecting our Xbox 360
Yes,
controller.
exactly. You just put new batteries in the controller.
Okay.
Wait. Jeez.
Are we with somebody else in the sub?
I'd say you could bring one person on each trip.
Oh, to space too.
Yeah. We'll for this part of the question, we'll say you can bring one person.
So the question's either space or.
Yeah. But you get to spend 18 days exploring both, essentially. Because maybe one day somebody gets pretty deep into the ocean. I don't know if they'll ever get
Are we
that
still
far.
bald?
No, this is a different question. This is part 2 of the question now. Either way,
I keep my hair.
yeah, in this situation.
Okay. I think I'm taking a person to space.
Am I allowed to speak?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. Gabe, we're going to space. I mean, come on.
I think it has to be the answer, right? That was just the part 2 little detail.
See, when you're in the sea, once you get down, right, you're not really seeing much.
Well, I'm saying, like, in this situation, like the submarine, it
You
has.
just have perfect
It's
quality.
got lights,
You
dude.
can see
It's got the craziest LEDs.
Okay,
you've ever
that
seen.
that
Yeah,
changes a
yeah,
few things.
yeah.
But I think that makes it a lot closer.
Yeah.
It does.
Because the deep sea is like, it's pitch black down there if you
Yeah.
don't have the ability to see.
I think I'm still going space, Gabe, but it's close.
I think it's the right
I
answer.
think the sea, the ocean, it's guaranteed you're going to find something. It's pretty much guaranteed you're going to see something you never saw. Especially if you have 18 days. I'm just going to say that. It's guaranteed.
Mm-hmm.
It's got to be. It's got to be guaranteed you're going to see something. In space, you're not guaranteed you're going to see something. You could. How much of a planet? The planet, I mean, no other planet even looks like Earth, where you can clearly see there's water, land. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at Mercury, it all looks the same. So if you spend a whole day on Mercury, you're just going to be seeing the same exact terrain the whole entire day, which that does not interest me.
And you'd survive, but standing on Mercury, you're promised your life. Like, you can't die in this situation.
It'd be pretty hot.
You'd be hot. It'd be terrible.
Come on, Gabe.
You'd be hot.
What,
You're right next
We're
to
not
the sun.
dying.
Was it like
Come on
1,000 degrees?
We don't know.
That's pretty hot. I'm not gonna lie.
It's very hot, though.
Have you been on Mercury before? You seem pretty.
I mean, he's
well
not
versed in
interested. He's seen all this stuff before.
I'm just.
He's not discovering
We
anything
know
new.
what it looks like from Earth.
Do we?
And it clearly looks like it's all the same
I don't.
terrain.
It is.
It doesn't even have rings.
They,
It's not cool.
well, it's right next to the sun. It can't have rings.
There's no like, even the stuff on it. Like what is it like? Jupiter and stuff at least has different shades.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Jupiter's got there's colors to
We
it.
can go into the red eye or whatever it's called and just chill there and look at all these lightning storms going on and stuff.
Yeah, it's just kind of a vibe at that point
Yeah.
on Jupiter, you know what I mean?
True.
Yeah.
So yeah, the
we're not
atmosphere, the gravitylessness of space is something I'd want to experience.
Mhm.
But I would rather see
The sea.
insane things in the deep sea.
I can respect that answer.
Insane.
I think that's
There's
there's
gotta
no wrong
be.
answer.
Yeah. I think that's a toss up.
There's got to be insane stuff.
We got a couple here, speed round before for the final 10 minutes of the pod. You ready for this?
Absolutely.
Couple more questions. Okay. You are an actor. You're starring in a movie. You are guaranteed the same amount of money whether you pick movie A or movie B. Movie A is like a bad film. It's not like the worst film of all time, but like a month after it's out of theaters, people kind of forget about it, and then it's never really talked about much. But you are the star. Like for your career resume, you're the star of that movie. Or would you rather be a very small few-line background role of a blockbuster movie? Movies setting records in the box office, people buy it on DVD still, it's on Netflix, all kinds of stuff. But you also are in the movie and you have like 10 lines, maybe? You might not even survive if it's a movie where there's some kind of action because your character's not crucial to the film.
You know, Gabe, I don't know if you know this or not. I'm an actor myself.
Cue the video of Angel acting. What was your line? Do you remember your line?
Oh, here.
Okay.
What is it? Yukon and North Carolina. This is madness.
There we go. Angel's an actor.
You know, I'm an actor, guys. But I think I'm gonna be in like the super popular movie. That's just really cool. You show everybody, yeah, I'm in this movie for 10 seconds.
I mean, 10 lines.
10 lines. You're in the movie
pretty-
for probably half hour.
Oh, half hour?
10 lines.
10
You're not talking
lines.
much. You're a background character. Yeah.
Okay, well then,
Oh,
You're not getting all 10 lines out at once. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
of course, I'm gonna be in that movie then. That's just cool.
I already know what movie I'd be in.
What movie is that?
Elf. Without a doubt. I would be an elf in a heartbeat over a movie like
Oh, you're saying
Like,
like in the movie
in the
Elf.
movie Elf.
Like you'd be one of them at the North Pole. Are you saying? Is that what you're saying?
I don't think I could fit that role.
I don't think so either. That's why I'm
Maybe he'd be
confused.
one of the elves and what's that one
I
store?
mean, I could be like Santa.
Oh, okay,
I could
okay.
be one of the children, one of whatever his dad's name is, child, you know? You
Yeah,
never
yeah,
know.
yeah.
But I would much rather be in like a big movie like Elf over like a worse, not terrible movie, smaller movie such as like the Star Wars series or something.
Okay.
Gabe, we're going with a more popular movie. You may be the star of this not well-known movie, and you're not going to become a legend out of that because nobody watched the movie. If you are a side character, and let's say you do die, let's say you sacrifice yourself, okay, or you don't die, you could become a legend. You could become the favorite. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Depending on how the script goes, you could be way more popular than you could ever think.
Would your answers curveball? Would your answers be the same if you made, let's say, 30% more money starring in the bad film than you did as the background character in the big movie?
I think it depends on how much money we're talking.
Let's just, I'll throw numbers out. Not exact, obviously not 30%. That was just random. But like, let's say for the star in the bad movie, you make $1 million. But to be the background character in the big movie, you're going to make $450K.
Give us a movie for reference.
It's a tough one.
That's a tough one. Let's go. You use the movie Elf. Oh, I'm not saying per se here. Elf. Do you think Elf is a good movie?
I mean, it was made like over a decade ago,
Yeah,
and
I
I
think-
still watch it every year.
Exactly.
It's a good movie.
So let's say in the movie Elf, you're the manager at Gimbals. He speaks.
Oh, yeah.
He says like 10 lines. You're gonna make $400K. Or have you seen like Please tell me you've seen like The Master of Disguise.
No.
Never heard of
No.
that.
Gosh, it's the worst movie ever rated on Rotten Tomatoes.
Really?
But it's funny, but it's also very dumb. The
What
star
about-
of a movie that's terrible, but you're making a lot of money.
What's a bad movie that's recent? Like, okay, this might be controversial. I didn't watch it. I just heard it wasn't great. The Bob Marley movie.
I
I
haven't
heard
seen
it
it, but
wasn't great.
So play Bob Marley for let alone the fact I know the movie might be different. It might be a little different at that point. But you make $1 million playing Bob Marley in that movie, or you're playing the manager at Gimbals and Elf for $450K. Does it change your answer?
I mean, I don't know if Bob Marley's the greatest. Because, I mean, I would love to play Bob Marley, personally.
We have time for one more question. You ready? You are familiar with the concept of The Purge, correct? The movie The Purge?
Yeah.
Okay. Would you rather spend 24 hours in The Purge or 24 hours in a zombie apocalypse with nobody and nothing, no weapons and no people? You are yourself we can even say in this location. When 24 hours starts, you are in that exact scenario.
Okay, this is probably the easiest question ever.
I'm thinking
The
the same
zombie
thing.
apocalypse.
I agree.
I mean, alive people, are so much more dangerous. Like I already have a full plan for a zombie apocalypse, but the purge, I'm done for.
I have a counterpoint
no
to that.
weapons.
Okay.
I do
No
have one small
weapons.
counterpoint. Angel, are you assuming that there's people out there that want to hurt you? Because in the Purge, all kinds of bad things happen. People die. But a majority of it is like planned killings and attacks. Is there somebody out there that wants to hurt Angel and the Agent right now?
Listen,
There's a few.
Do you have the same answer? Are you a zombie
I
apocalypse
think
guy?
I will. Well, if I put myself in the purge situation, I don't want it to be boring. I mean, I'm assuming someone's coming after me. If not, then obviously I'm taking purge. But like in zombie apocalypse, it's only 24 hours. You just lock down your house for 24 hours, make sure zombies can't get in. And I'm playing Fortnite for 24 hours. I mean, it's not that difficult.
Also, my Call of Duty Zombies experience comes in. I can just train them around Union City.
Yeah.
You're right.
The
Angel's probably played enough Call of Duty Zombies, I guess, yeah, that it just balances
I could
everything out.
train them around town.
Would your answer stay the same if we threw in the rule that you weren't allowed to be in a building? You had to be outside for the duration of the entire 24 hours.
Well, then we're.
It's a different question. No, I'm saying. That's what I'm saying.
Do we have a
Does it change?
vehicle?
No, it's you. You're
Just
just
me.
there.
Just me.
Yeah.
It's easy. They're a slow little.
Are
walk.
these
Are they running?
the last zombies?
Is
Now we're on what zombies are
Is this
on.
World War Z zombies?
What type
The
of
World War
zombies
Z
are they?
zombies could like sprint, couldn't
Yeah.
they?
Yeah, what type
They
of
could like
zombies?
jump like 20 feet in the air.
I want to say 75% of the zombies are from like The Walking Dead, and then a quarter of them are World War Z
Oh my
zombies.
gosh. Well, then I'm cut.
One in every 10. One in every
Okay.
10.
How about one?
Just
World
one.
War Z
There's
zombie.
just one, and it knows where you are.
Like
I
the
mean, it can-
snail question.
It can sense you.
Have you ever heard of that? I don't know. Any amount of World War Z zombies, you're cooked.
So if there's just one, the apocalypse you've already lost.
Yeah, if I can't be in a building.
So you'd choose the purge. I do agree that a zombie apocalypse would be scary. Live humans would be much scarier.
Yeah, I
if they're
would-
told that they could commit any crime and be fine.
But the purge could be a good thing, because I was lying. There aren't many people who probably want to come hurt me. I could take that time to maybe steal some stuff, you know?
Sure.
Make some money.
Moral police here, Angel's just stealing
Hey,
from innocent businesses.
This is hypothetical, Gabe. But I'm saying the zombie apocalypse.
Final answer.
Probably, I thought about it. Probably purge. I think my plan, if I had to stay outside, would be there's going to be people in the purge that are actually going to try to commit crimes. There's going to be a large amount that aren't. So as long as I can get in a high vantage point, such as a very well-leafed tree, then I don't think anybody's going to look for me up there. Whereas
True.
a zombie could climb the tree. So that's probably
At least the 1 in 10 World War Z zombie could climb the tree.
Yeah. If we have the round 1 base zombie from Black Ops 2.
One knife kill.
Yeah. We don't have any weapons, but like if you just punch them a couple times,
Yeah.
maybe they're going down. Well, the zombies aren't even catching me, so it doesn't matter. We're taking the zombies, but if we're going, you know, end of round zombies or War Z zombies, we're going to purge.
With that, gentlemen, it is 10 o'clock. It has been awesome for first episode of the Hypotheatrical Podcast.
You did great, game.
Yeah.
Thank you for being here.
Thank you,
And
Gabe.
for those of you watching, we're going to be cutting to Super Smash Bros. In 1 second.
This is a HyperReach automatic weather alert.
Tornado warning from March 14, 2024, 7:39 p.m. to March 14, 2024, 8:30 p.m. EST from Randolph County, Indiana.
is a HyperReach automatic weather alert.
Tornado warning from March 14, 2024, 7:39 p.m.
All right, guys, welcome back to the 6-hour Union City eSports live streamathon live stream for tornado relief for the kids, the very sick kids, the kids that got stuck with the tornado. The tornado took their houses. They're very sick. We need your money. We're here with Smash Bros.
Yo.
Yeah.
That's good. Yeah.
So much fun.
So, if you guys want to say who you are, I'm Sullivan Thomas. I'm player 1 here.
I am Anthony Wyatt. I am Wild Pants or player 4.
I'm Diego Geronimo, and I'm Diego on the bench.
And I'm Josiah Bowers, aka Luigi Boy 30, and I'll be playing as player 3.
Good, good. So Jeb and I have a lot more experience with the game than these two, so we kind of had to nerf ourselves.
Wow.
We
You
went,
serious?
we went random.
You think I'm gonna do that to
How do you
us?
jump?
So X and Y.
Luigi Boy's already coming after me, buddy.
That's my bad.
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just jumping.
I'm a dog. Actually, I'm a dog. Why do you want to hit a warlock? You never, guys. We need to be a little more high energy. Come on
We
now.
do.
Yeah, we
Come
do.
on now. Get out of here, Diego.
Oh my gosh.
Luigi Boy 30, get out of here.
Bang.
You're a bum.
You're a bum.
You're a bum.
Oh no!
That's a
Not
bum
the
move.
combos. Why did you do that to my Luma?
I mean, I
Yeah,
don't like
Luma.
Luma.
Diego,
I
just
think I'm
keep
cooked.
shooting
I'm
your
cooked, Chad.
cannonball.
Chad, I'm cooked.
No, don't come here. Don't come here. Luigi Boy 30 will show you no mercy.
Get away from me.
Boy 30, I'm going for you.
No mercy.
What is this, bro?
No mercy.
Wild man.
Get out of your seat.
Ah, my Luma. I'm back. No.
The bear.
I thought we were taking out Luigi Boy. here.
Oh, my bad.
No.
He's
Guys,
camping. He's
we
camping.
can talk about this.
Unless you're just Rosalina.
We can talk. Guys.
Good down smash.
Why are you guys going to the same spot I am? Stay away from me.
I did not.
We're going
okay.
for Deb.
I'm not.
No, I
Good
meant to do the
volcano kick,
volcano
good.
kick. That's what I was meaning to do, Sully. It was a misinput. As the wise man voice critical one said,
You're
it was a
getting cooked.
misinput.
You're getting cooked, Jeb.
Don't do that to my Luma. Get the.
Get the what, Jeb? Huh?
Yeah.
Get the what?
Crap away from my Luma.
That's
Get
right.
your dang Veronica away from my Luma.
Am I emoting?
Beautiful style. That is
So, a little fun fact about Smash Bros. That not a lot of people know about. Donkey Kong actually has a rare orange lime-covered variant.
Who's Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong? He's my G. He's the gorilla.
You don't know Donkey Kong?
You don't know Donkey Kong?
Donkey Kong
From Donkey Kong?
yeah, from Donkey Kong. And you game? You game Donkey Kong?
Dude, how do you? Oh my god.
You can use your weapons by doing B.
Buddy, I don't know what special moves are.
By doing B.
Holy crap, I'm spamming it.
Like your cannonball thing.
I'm a dog.
Okay, if you do it in a certain direction, then you can use it.
Look, chat, I'm
like,
not
the
here.
proper way.
Okay. All right, chat, I'm back. We're having some technical difficulties, but
Dude, you're getting sauced. You're
I am
getting
getting
sauced up sexy style.
Whoa,
what?
you can't say that.
I just
Can't I
died.
say that? Diego's already out.
oh,
Get out of
poor
here.
Diego.
That's my fault.
Don't worry, Diego, I'll be joining you here soon.
Just don't die. Come on, man.
I was just, why did I do that one? Okay.
Good. How it always should have been.
I'm good.
Is it? Is it really?